What's up, YouTube? This is True Raw for TV, aka Darth Apocalypse. Before I get into this video, shout out to the brother RM Jr. 80 for the donation to the channel via the Cash App. Much respect. He says, salute to True Raw Nation. Salute you for rocking with this channel since the very beginning. And when I mean very beginning, I mean he's probably one of the first goddamn 2 to 3 subscribers I ever got. So salute to you, brother. So recently retired NBA star Derrick Rose has received a lot of honors over the past year, honestly, year or so. He had his jersey retired by the Chicago Bulls. A very emotional experience for him. I believe he was a person of honor at a parade, I believe, or an event earlier this year in Chicago. I think a Grand Marshal or something like that. And just a couple of days ago, Derrick Rose was the person of honor at the 2K Flower Mart at Navy Pier in Chicago. Now, this was a joint venture which was to celebrate Derrick Rose's selection as the cover athlete of NBA 2K27, the Ultra Edition, and this event was taking place to celebrate the WNBA and its upcoming All-Star weekend, I believe. So this was an event more so to focus on the city of Chicago. I believe they were giving out Ecuadorian roses. I hope I'm using the right pronunciation. Ecuadorian. These are roses that bloom straight upward, because most roses bend toward the sun, and only at the equator do the roses bloom upward at a what is that, a 90-degree trajectory, I guess that's what it's called. But anyway, Derrick Rose, there to promote the WNBA, was asked a question about LeBron, and you could tell that Derrick Rose did not want to turn the interview into LeBron nut hugging ceremony. So he gave a polite response, and all hell broke loose when it came to social media and LeBron fans. But I'll get to that in a moment.
I'm going to ask you where you thought LeBron was going to end up, but what do you think of LeBron's decision 2.0?
With the 76ers.
Yeah, he landed with the Sixers.
I mean, I'm out of the game. I'm happy for him, but that's not my life no more.
Now, there should be nothing wrong with that answer. He said I'm happy for him, but I'm not really integrated into the NBA anymore like that. Now, he is there for basketball-related, honors and to promote WNBA and all of that. But we've had enough as far as having one guy dominate the conversation when it comes to basketball, right? And the LeBron fans went off. I mean, they went off. And a lot of times people on here think I'm just exaggerating, right? They think, oh, man, he's just making up shit for content or whatever. This is just a small smidget. I mean, just a tiny little crumb of the Bigfoot pizza of negative responses that I saw on social media when it came to Derrick Rose, right? So this is just a few. I'm not going to say the names, but this is just what I saw. Quote, "That's not my life no more. Bruh leaves the NBA and all of a sudden doesn't keep up with basketball anymore. Guess that's why he's not a champion. LeBron doesn't give a F about him too. Should be either, but most of these guys never went past the 10th grade. Because of that ego, it was that he didn't achieve anything in the NBA. God gives you the talent, but it depends on your behavior It gives you the fruits. He only won one MVP. Nigga, tell me something, man. How does a dude that probably has a shit stain right now while he's typing up his ass, living in his mama's basement, say you only got one MVP? Nigga, what do you have? You're talking about a millionaire who's worshipped outside of Michael Jordan, the most worshipped dude in Chicago. What are you talking about? These people are delusional. And people make him believe he was the best in the NBA. LeBron has always given him his flowers to this loser, but he's still hurt by the belts that bro gave him. Give me 1 second here. Bron used to stomp mud holes all in his ass. This shit was backhanded. It's just a question that is easy to answer. He lets us know how he really feels with this BS. SMH. Derrick Rose doesn't respect shortcut ring chasers like LeBron and KD. That's not a negative one. Well, he put you out the NBA. Sound like he doesn't care for the NBA as a whole anymore. And there was a whole bunch of other ones, man. I just didn't feel like, copying them all down, man. But it's just 95% of it was negative, stuff like that, right? And it's just amazing to me, right? These people, this is the hypocrisy of LeBron fans. They'll say people like me, oh, all you guys do is talk about LeBron James. All you guys do is talk about LeBron James, right? But what it really is, they are just like that dude. They can't accept criticism. They take it badly. Because all you have to do is just not pay attention to us. There are channels here on YouTube that crap on Michael Jordan all day, every day. Do you see me obsessing over those channels? I don't look at them. I don't look at them. I don't watch them. When I was getting that stuff sent to me as far as suggestions, I said no. And they get but that's the beauty of this country. People can express their views. As long as they're not inciting violence, people can express their viewpoints on anything. I don't give a damn what a racist think. As long as it's not projected in a way where it becomes overly inflammatory to the point where they're inciting violence, or it becomes an unchecked vessel of influence on people. You know what I'm saying? That's when I have problems with it. But I don't give a damn what some dude, some random basement dweller thinks about me. But getting back to my point here, you sit up there and say that you don't care, that we talk about LeBron too much, but then when there's a guy like Derrick Rose who says, a nice, but I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about something else. Oh, why you want to talk about LeBron? See, all y'all want is constant glazing of this dude. Consistent, constant glazing of this guy. That's it. That's why you don't have a problem with ESPN. You don't have a problem with, for the most part, FS1. You're going to do a little bit less. You don't have a problem with, Nick Wrong. You don't have a problem with Shannon Sharp. You guys love those guys. You guys live and infested those comment sections and those platforms. But you want us to switch our style and glaze, or you want to try to take us down. And that's where y'all foul at. Because you're never going to make us change our minds about him. It's too late. I gave him chance after chance and chance, but he's an incorrigible narcissist who joins super teams and has done a lot of underhanded, sneaky-ish. And the fact that my opinion bothers you so much, every nasty comment that you guys leave, it makes me feel superior to you because I don't care about your existence. but you care about my opinion. Think about that. And I have a huge cock. But anyway, let me use this example here. If you work at a job, right, and you work there for a while, you do become immersed in the gossip, the inner workings of the place, what person's done this, you know, as far as, you do get in that world, right? But once you leave a job, what happens after a while? You might be connected with some friends. Now, if you have some friends who you share things with outside the job place, then that relationship will last. But if your only connection is with that job, you might talk to them for like a couple of months, but then it usually fades because that was the only thing connecting you with that person. So Derrick Rose's job is no longer the NBA. So why is it so hard to figure out he don't want to talk about LeBron James? I mean, he can hear it anywhere. But see, that type of logic doesn't, that type of logic goes over the heads of most LeBron fans. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it.